Hey guys, welcome back. So now we are looking at the user account properties, and now after the user has been created, these are some of the things that you can actually do. So when you right click on the user, the first thing we have here is the copy, which allows you to create a template of that particular user account setting. So you can use this template to create another user account. Then we have add to a group, which will allow you to make this user a member of a group. Then we have disable account. When someone leaves the organization, or probably the person is out on leave, you can disable their account so that someone who knows their name or their passwords cannot try to use their account to do anything bad. We have reset password. And someone forgets their password, which is mostly common because of the complex password and the policy that you have to change your password after a certain number of days. So you can reset the person's passwords here. You don't really need to know their previous passwords because you are the administrator. And then you have user must change password on next logon. It must be checked so they can specify their own passwords when they log on. Then if a user's account is locked, the only time you have an account getting locked is because of the account lockout policy, which ensures that certain number of attempts cannot be made by persons who are trying to guess your password. And so if they try for a certain number of time, then your account is going to lock out, and then they cannot have access to the system again because the system is going to refuse logons. So if that is the situation and the person comes, you can unlock the account from here for the person. So I can click cancel, right click this again, then I have move. So this allows you to move the user from one container to the other. Then the home page, if you have a home page associated with the user account, then you can also use it. We have send mail. If the person's email address is available and you have any service like Exchange or whatsoever on your system, you can use it to create an email and then send to the person. Then we have all tasks. Now all tasks brings you back everything that we have discussed up to here. Then we have cut. Cut allows you to cut the user account and paste it in another container. We have delete, allows you to delete the file. Rename allows you to rename the user. Now this is why you would want to rename a user. Let's say someone has been sacked. Let's say SNID has been sacked, and then another person is going to do the job of SNID, but you don't want to create a new account for that person. The person must continue whatever SNID was doing. In this case, then you have to right click this and rename the account to the name of the new person who is coming, so that you wouldn't have to recreate a new account and probably disable this account or delete it. So let's look at the properties. So like we said, Active Directory is a database. So you can fill in all this information about the user, their display name, description, the office they work, their telephone number, email, and web page. Then we also have address. So you can also put or fill in all the address for the person, their street address, their PO box address, the city, zip code, their country. You can fill it here. And you have account. This allows you to set certain policies for the user account. For example, I can decide to have logon hours, which allows me to specify what times of the days that the user can log on to the network. So I can, if for example say Sundays we don't work, then I can expand all this and say that logon denied for Sundays. Let's cancel out of here. And we have log on to. By default, Active Directory allows you to log on to any system so long as you are on the domain, but then this is used to change that policy. So if you want this user to be able to log on to only a specific computer, then you can specify the name of the computer by selecting the following computers and then specifying the name and then clicking OK. Then the person will only be allowed to log on to that particular computer. Then we have the account experience. We also have those policies we saw when we were creating the user account. User must change password never expires, and all that. Then we have account expires. Account expires, so by default it says never, but then if let's say the person is a temp or the person is an intern in your organization and after some time they are going to leave, then when that time period is up, your account is going to expire and then it's going to be disabled. Then we have profile. With the profile, you can use this to create a logon script. If you have a logon script to tell how the person's logon is supposed to behave, or we have the home folder here, which allows you to create a map drive for the various users so that they can put in their work files. But then this has been superseded by another settings called folder redirection, which we'll be looking at later. We also have telephones. and then we have so if you have the person has a lot of numbers, you can put all of them here. There are other tabs we'll take a look at them later. So basically those are the user account properties. Now in the next video, I'm going to show you how to create a client system and how to join the client system to the domain. Thank you for watching.